La 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 la. Nigel in the house. How you doing, brother? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good day to you, sir. Good afternoon. How's everyone doing? I'll tell you how I'm doing. I'm freaking tired. I don't know if you can see it in my eyes. I'm actually more tired when I woke up than I went to bed. I don't even know if that's possible because apparently, if you go to bed, you're so tired that you actually fall asleep. I've mentioned in the past, but I haven't called in sick in like freaking over 2 years now. I'm telling you, man, I'm not sick, but whew, I feel like the life force has been sucked out of me. Is it the low blow? Is it that Defikingdoms low blow? I sent 16 glorious heroes off on the perilous journey. We're gonna get into how I did. If you're in the Discord, you kind of probably know how you did. I don't know how long this stream's going to be today. May try and knock it off early. I can try and get me a little nap in. a little 7 a.m. nap. Try and get a little power nap before work. All right, let's hop on over to the desktop. Let's see what's going on with Bitcoin. Let's do a capo check. Something tells me capo's still bearish. Colony. Colony, didn't I say something yesterday like speculating and buying Colony might be a pretty good idea? Yeah, that one panned out. You win some, you lose some, right? All right. One sec, I'm just getting the desktop going on till the break of dawn. All right. Retro in the house. How you doing, brother? We need that BTC at 60K. I would love. We all feel like that one. Nah, bro. I'm like, actually, after I saw what Capo had to say this morning, he's got me on the edge. No, this ain't nothing to do with the market. I'm just like dog ass tired right now. I mean, I only got 5.5 hours sleep. It's not the end of the world, but well, my sleep app says it was pretty good sleep, but it doesn't feel like it. I feel like I didn't sleep at all. All right, we need that BTC to 60K. I would love to see us start pushing above first, I would love to see us start breaking a few things. I'd love to start pushing into the bull market support band. I would love to push above the next line on the logarithmic growth curve. And I would love to see us break this recent local high. As of right now, it's just been a lower high. Not by much, but then, it just continues to be a lower high. We could put a line in here, see what we got, kind of do something like that. Little bit of a breakout and miss, and then we can do a little something like that. You know what I say about TA, but take a little look at it. Take day off, yeah. I want to. Trust me, I want to. I probably won't. I've got a couple hours banked from yesterday, so I'll try and take a little power nap. Maybe see how it goes from there. All right, so we do have a little bit of one of those triangle thingies happening. Yeah, whatever. Honestly, right now, and I've mentioned this numerous times in the past, I don't really see a reason for Bitcoin to break out. I don't really see a reason for Bitcoin to dump either, unless it's manipulation, theoretically, there's a lot of bad. It depends on how the bad goes, right? We had the Fed yesterday, as expected. I could see it going either way. If it were to start bouncing up and start looking really strong, I would be more concerned that it would be a bull trap. Say, for example, we did start breaking out. It could be pretty good in the short term, but it could be very bull trappy. I don't know. There's a lot of different ways to look at this. I mean, the 4-year cycle's technically over. Was it extended? Was it a weird cycle? Could we still dump? I mean, Capo, he's not giving up. Let's take a look at his most recent tweet. I did not like the looks of it. He was talking about putting on a short position. I'm curious to know if he put that on in Ethereum after his last tweet. It'll take a black swan to dump BTC hard. Nah. Maybe. Well, we don't know, right? We don't know. Market sentiment in general, right now, it's too hard to predict. I don't know what kind of black swan event that could come that would cause the markets to crash really hard right now. I mean, obviously, the only two that come to mind is like, we do get dragged into a war, and nuclear war starts becoming a real possibility. That would definitely shake out the market. That would definitely be a black swan event. Some freaking COVID variant comes out that, I mean, most of these variants that come out these days, they're just like, okay, right? That one sounds pretty bad, but so have the last 5. If one were to come out and it were actually to have like a 50% mortality rate or something, obviously that'd be a black swan event. And the likelihood of that happening is pretty slim. There's a lot of things coming up on the calendar that could be great for Bitcoin. There's been a lot of positive government sentiment, senators pro Bitcoin, pro cryptocurrency law. Some of them even flirting with the idea, I think, of making Bitcoin a currency. Neo in the house. How you doing, brother? We got the Gary Gensler. He's been a real a-hole, but an outside shot, like the ETF would be interesting. I'd be curious to see how the ETF would cause the market, what it would do to the Bitcoin market. Would it cause it to pump? Probably. Would it be short-lived? I'd probably kind of bet on that too. So I don't know, bros. I don't know, brothers and sisters. This recent tweet from Capo, I could see this playing out. I could see this. I feel, man, I feel a little bit more like this could play out than the upside. Clooney's freaking in fuego. I could see Capo playing, I don't know, when everyone's bearish, when everyone's fearful, be greedy. So everyone's definitely fearful right now. So even if Capo, so he's talking about a $1,300, $1,100 to $1,300 his target on Ethereum. Consolidation after first wave of downtrend. So he thinks we're in a downtrend, and that would be like a wave 3 correction. That can most certainly play out, but if the right news comes out or whatever, right, like it can most definitely go the other way too. Technical analysis is just technical analysis. Whether or not this plays out is anyone's guess. There's these things called invalidations, right? So this is probably based on percentages that I have a problem with too. I'm not gonna, I mean, unless you back, like what time frame is this on? All these percentages, when they say, when you hit this, when you do this, like, how is that back tested? Is it back tested against all assets? Does that constantly get updated? Or is that based off some shit some study did in the 1980s on a 4-hour time? You know what I'm saying? So 1,300 ETH, no way, not going to happen. I think it could. Maybe not. I think it could in the short term, though I agree with you that it's probably not going to happen. Man, I'm so twisted right now. I don't freaking know. I could see any scenario playing out. I could see us consolidating for the next 2 years. Bitcoin between 30,000 and 45,000 before the next uptrend. I could see us consolidating for 2 more months, and then boom, they drop the hammer and they manipulate it down, and then we're like that for a year, and then the next halving comes, or the economy hyperinflation in the stock market. It's curious. Everyone keeps saying Bitcoin's a great hedge against inflation. Maybe. I mean, when you say Bitcoin's a hedge against inflation, you've got to have like a multi-year time horizon. Well, go back to the example I had about gold. What was it, this week or end of last week? You know, all these gold bugs. Gold was $2,000 in 2010. Gold is, well, actually, its previous all-time high, I think, was in 2018. It was around $1,800 in 2010. It's $2,000 now. So if you would have held gold for the last 10 years, you'd have the same amount of gold relative to the dollar, and the dollar's lost like some ridiculous amount of its buying power. So how much of a hedge against inflation is that? If Bitcoin has reached its peak for the next 10 years, if it takes Bitcoin 40 years and the stock to flow model changes drastically and Bitcoin doesn't hit $1 million until like 2050, then maybe it's not the greatest hedge against inflation. It's an asset that's only been out 13 years. So 13 years is not a very long time. So and that 13-year period, one of the greatest bull runs, actually the greatest bull run in the history of the stock market, from 2010 to like 2016, 17, the greatest bull run in the history of the stock market. And then it went parabolic after that. So not only was the stock market on the greatest bull run in the history of the stock market, that happened to be basically the life cycle of Bitcoin. So who the F knows what's going to happen? I mean, we all know what's going to happen. We just don't know how long it's going to take. So, I mean, what would have happened to Bitcoin if the stock market didn't do what it did? Anyway, we could theorize all day long. At the end of the day, we know Bitcoin is the future. We know cryptocurrency is the future. It's just a matter of how long the adoption. Yeah, that's another thing, right? They talk about how the adoption rate of Bitcoin is already at and the S curve, and how long things, microwaves, TVs, radios, phones, cell phones, the S curve, how long it took from the invention to like widespread adoption, and every like new invention, that time period shortens, and the internet was like this amount of years, and how quickly it went from like 100 million users to 1 billion users, and how Bitcoin's on a pace to be faster than that. Well, a lot of the stars were aligning. So some of those stars start getting out of whack. Long story short, all I'm saying is the only way really to make life-changing wealth in anything is to invest more than you don't invest more than you can afford to lose. Really, that's all it is. And the biggest reason for that is because when it gets really bad, like it gets really bad right now, you don't panic sell. You don't panic sell and lose money. You don't have too many chips on the table, money that you need, and it becomes a lot easier. It still sucks. I mean, I don't even know how much money in cryptocurrency I have right now. I don't even like looking at it, because at my peak, I'm down at least $500,000. That sucks, right? But I can lose it all, and I would still be able to pay my rent. I'd still be able to live. Right? Live about the same I've lived my entire life, because my life hasn't changed. I invested, long-term vision. Hopefully it becomes a multi-million-dollar stack and not zero. I believe in cryptocurrency anyway. I'm not going to wax on about this forever. Let's take a quick look at what's going on in crypto. Bitcoin is at 41,000, hanging around this 41,000 level based on the news from yesterday. We'll have to see. I'd love to get another up move. I really would. I would love to get the first step up the ladder is going to be this 42.6, and then we 40, right around 45,000, not too much. And then once we, getting into here, so this is the most critical time in Bitcoin, in the history of Bitcoin ever right now. I mean, isn't that always the case? Down $500,000. I hope one day you can say you just had an amazing heater, and then when you're down $500,000, it's because your stack was already 10 mil. All right. I don't know why lately I've been doing this weird, like make some dumbass noises on the mic. All right, let's talk about DeFi Kingdoms. It was a brutal, perilous journey. You may remember I did put a poll in the chat. I had 16 heroes. I sent 60. I don't know why I have. Oh, actually, real quick, before we get to DeFi Kingdoms, let's see what's going around the Harmony blockchain. Cosmic Universe did put out, I have been a little bit critical on Cosmic Universe yesterday. A lot of bros in the channel said they were bailing on it too. They had an interesting update. I thought it looked pretty cool. I think this looks pretty cool. I mean, it's just stills, but it still looks pretty cool. So I don't know if these are going to be like playable houses and stuff you can put in your house and things, little knickknacks and stuff. I'm not gonna lie, that looks pretty cool. So we'll have to see if this team can turn it around. I mean, that looks kind of cool too. I don't know if it's gonna be like if you build your houses and stuff. I still think that's the move right there. Someone needs to build a survival game like Rust or Minecraft or something. I gotta imagine something like that's out there right now. Harmony, which one am I? Harmony World. It's a Minecraft-like game, but I don't know if you're going to be able to raid. And that's what would be kind of cool, I guess. I don't know if I would want like super cutthroat where, you lose it all if it's money, but like some kind of survival game would be pretty dope, IMO. All right. So I thought that was a pretty interesting update. The scope to pull that off requires AAA talent. Oh, you mean something like Minecraft or Rust? Yeah, of course. Of course. But that is going to be a big day in cryptocurrency gaming. Don't want to be an ass to, but honestly, I don't believe they have what it. Nah, I'm definitely on the same page with that. Especially after that last blog. But I mean, it looks like there's a chance. I'm saying there's a chance. 0x Frankie Wild in the house. Mummy Punks, brother, how's it going? You know what? Is this like a whole different? Yeah, this is. All right, let me do this for you, Frankie. We are gonna do that. All right, I haven't done one of those in a while. Let's see. All right, enough. Oh, Magic's still getting its ass handed to it. That didn't really help the price of Magic, especially in Denmark. Fever, what's Fever doing? Still hanging around $13. I'm assuming Tank, some of that purple Tank still hanging around like 50, 60 cents. I'm assuming. Fever, Tank. What do we got? 58, yep, 60 cents. No, retro. It's not. more on that later, but it's not. All right. Trank, yeah, 58 cents. Clooney, baby. I said buy. Well, I didn't say buy some Clooney. You still hold an ice bag? 2+ mages. Yeah, I have 3 mages and 1 piece of land. Like I said, man, I mean, I'm not selling it. I'm not getting rid of it. I don't care. It was, how much did those stupid mages cost? They were kind of expensive. I mean, especially because one was like 30 cents at the time, if I remember correctly. So the mages were a decent chuck and change, if I remember. So they should have made 10,000 times even like 200. That would be... that would be $2 million, right? 301. I thought it was more. So if it was 301, maybe that's so 301. And if it was only like 20-cent Harmony one, well, I mean, it was cheap for Harmony. It was cheap for NFTs. Cheap NFT on Ethereum would run you a few $100. I mean, a cheap one. They got ones going for like 2 and 3 ETH like on Mint now, which is insane. But let's say they made, oh, I hate doing this. Hey, Google, what is 10,000 times? Well, that's just a stupid question.
According to Wikipedia, 10,000 is the natural number following 9,999 and preceding 10,001.
Thank you, Google. So if they did 10,000 and they made $100, that would be $1 million, right? If they did 10,000 cosmic wizards and they made $100 per wizard, they made $1 million. And they're doing a blog post crying about 40 grand, the next 10 grand. And then they did land on top of that, which they royally screwed up. But they did another. They had to have made at least $500,000 to $1 million on that. The cheapest land was $50. The more expensive land was more. I'm going to say they've made $2 million off the 2 NFT drops. Somewhere in the ballpark of $2 million. So again, I don't really think it's about the money that post was about. I think it's more about they just want more support from Harmony One. I don't know. I'm sure there's some politics going on, and maybe a little butthurt because Tank's getting a lot of love from Harmony One, and Defikingdoms is getting a lot of love from Harmony One, and Mars Colony is getting a shitload of love from Harmony One. So he's probably a little bit more butthurt about that than anything. That being said, I'm just rehashing old gripes. They've made a lot of bad mistakes. Just produce, right? So I'm willing to let bygones be bygones. I think that that recent update, it looks pretty dope. If they could pull together a pretty fun game, they could turn this ship around, and they don't need the grant. Now, support and promotion from Harmony One, just work on that. You're not going to get that though. Harmony One, you want to complain about them and say blah blah blah. We're not. That's not going to have Harmony One team knocking down your door after something like that. So, yeah, just start producing. They're still making money off secondary sales, so that's probably not a lot. Just put something into the game, into the economy. I mean, Jewel. Defikingdoms is they made $4 million off the Gen Zero mint. They're making money hand over fist. I did the math one day. It had to be tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars a day they were making just off summoning. Because most of the Jewel summoning went to, like, I think 50% of it went to like 2 different dev teams. Another like 17% to the founder, and like 10% to marketing. So I'm making more from Mars than I make from. I wish that was the case for me. Actually, I'm not. I'm making. All right. So Mars, the Clooney is in Fuego. I said yesterday that I thought it was a pretty good risk reward to buy a colony, because the news was kind of just getting out there, and this could see a good pump. And like in the next, possibly this weekend or whatever, we're going to get a lot more information about the avatar drop. So I thought it was pretty good risk reward. I didn't do it. All my money's tied up over in Fever right now. I'm okay with that. But it is what it is. If anyone bought some Clooney yesterday, good for you. I don't know why this doesn't work on this computer right now. I can't see my planet. It works just fine. I closed my browsers. I haven't rebooted or anything. I haven't put in a lot of effort into troubleshooting it, but I am earning 34 colony a day, not including the liquidity mining, which is probably like 5 or 10, maybe like 5 a day. So we'll just say I'm earning like 35 Clooney a day. I'm only earning about $100 a day in Clooney. Devin in the house. What's happening, brother? Alpine in the house. What's happening, brother? So I'm still making more on Earth. What's the market cap of Clooney? Great question. We can take a look. I think they dumped their own bags at 20 and made even more. Who's that? They dropped, I think, who dropped their own bags at 20? Oh, Defikingdoms? Yeah, probably. Oh, wow, 40% of your, I think a little bit worse than that. Let's get into that. All right, we were going to look at, Clooney only has a $12 million market cap. I think this is an easy 100 million plus market cap. And one of the reasons another reason why I thought Clooney was a good risk reward yesterday is because they're burning a lot of Clooney on the Avatar drop, right? That's going to take a lot out. So eventually the Clooney's got to stop burning, and they're going to get a mechanic into. I'm assuming you're going to use Clooney a lot in the game that'll, start refilling the coffers, help pay for the team, things like that. And that's what Cosmic Universe desperately needs. They need a way. And right off the bat, I don't know. They have the decks too. I don't know how much money they're making off the decks, but that helped Defikingdoms a lot too. They made a lot more money. No, I said numerous times. My Gen Zero boat got 5 of 6, but yeah, I had one boat of 6 get completely wiped out. It was devastating. And I lost my Ninja. That one hurt. So I am in order: Defikingdoms, Defira, Colony. But Colony is nipping at the heels of Defira. So Defira and Colony are pretty neck and neck, but I think as of right now, I still think Defira is going to be bigger. How's Colony making money? I think they're making money, I would assume, off the liquidity pool. I don't know. They probably have a bag of Colony. I mean, it was in the tokenomics. We discussed it in the past. I guess we're going to go off the rails on this. So that's a great question. So they made money off the land sale, and they're making money off secondary market and NFT sales, which has been like mostly number one every day. I don't know how much money that accounts for. As of right now, I don't think their team's that big. And that is something I mentioned in the past, that it's like, if these teams make mistakes, I'm okay with like an NFT being this or your tokenomics being this, because the team needs money, right? You can't be like, make these greedy decisions, and if the team's not making money, you're eventually, you're going to crap out too. So, see if we can see it in the white paper. I get the burning, but at some point it stopped. So when you upgrade your land, that gets 100% burned. Let's see. So they have it in here. Mining. 30% of the colony goes to the community treasury. So, look, it's all in the liquidity mining, it looks like. NFT land, liquidity mining. 49% goes to the landlord. 30% goes to the community. Stake. Oh, okay, wait. Minting contract. What is this? Oh, minting contract. So this is the minting the land, I'm assuming. Or no, minting colony? Okay, so all right. So yeah, that's right. Basically, the land mints double, right around double. This is actually a pretty good way that they make money. The land that you're, like, when I collect 4 colony on my piece of land, I'm only getting 49% of what's minted from the land. 30% of that goes to the community treasury. So they're getting like 1.2 colony on a piece of land that I'm getting 4 on. 21% of that goes to the liquidity mining pool, and it does what it does. So that's 49, 30, 21, 50. Yeah. So there you go. That's how they get money. They're making, 21,000 minimum. They're making like 10,000. Like if every piece of land never got upgraded, which we know is not the case, the minimum they would make a day would be like 10,000 colony, which right now would be 35,000. No, 90, 30, 10, yeah, 35,000. So they're probably making over $100,000 a day right now. If my math's right. There you go, brother. There you go. All right, let's get into DeFi Kingdoms beta. All right, I sent off 16 heroes. Drum roll, please. We got crystal too. Anyone know how to look? I was trying to. Oh, it's probably in the docs. I can take a look at that. I also need to figure out what to do. So the price of jewels around $4.38. Trying to make a little bit of a comeback. Nothing too special, but it is moving up a little bit. I almost completely forgot to start doing my mining again. It's not like I mean, the good news is I don't have to spend as much time worrying about farming anymore. I also asked yesterday about when they're going to get private hiring back. So me and my boy Farnsworgle can start summoning again. I got like, I don't know how much I got. Is there a way to look at it? Ollie in the house. How you doing, brother? Is there a way to add it to the wallet and see what I got? Ave Live. What do you mean Ave Live? Ave's live on Harmony One. Hell yeah. Let's take a look at that too. All my I had 2 gardeners, 2 fishers, all dead. My ninja, level 5 or 6 ninja with fishing stats boosted, dead. That one hurt like a mofo. What is orange? Legendary? Is orange legendary? My legendary wizard paladin, dead. 16 heroes. This is what I got. Only 5 heroes came back. Bum, 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 bum. Boost. So boost. I haven't boosted any of these yet. I guess we can do that right now. Perilous Journey stat boosts are only available for about 2 more weeks. I guess there's no reason not to boost them. This is a minor dex, wisdom. So we're definitely going to pick wisdom, intelligence. I don't give a shit about the mining stats. Eventually, if I want to build a miner, like a baller ass miner, I'll worry about that later. Right now I'm kind of considering like how good they're going to be when it comes to like PvP. So I think a summoner, I can level all these too. I definitely need to do that. So I'm pretty much just going with like what makes most sense for them in PvP. Is that a mistake? Maybe. I don't know. It's just a game, guys. It's just ones and zeros. Just calculator. There's got to be a way to add the crystal to your wallet, or do you have to? I wonder if you're gonna have to claim it on Avalanche or something. Yeah. So the first group of 6 I sent was all my best heroes with the Gen 0. So it was my Gen 0 and 5 other heroes, my ninja, a couple other summoners, a couple really nice cards. Only 3 of that 6 came back. Then I checked a group of 4. 2 of those came back. So, and then, next I checked my second group of 6. All of them died. Are you freaking kidding me? Yeah, luck is something I've considered too, but I think vitality comes to like hit points. So I'm going to go with that one. You know. Anyway, I said 6 heroes. Like, how could the rolls be that bad? Like, come on. We got Fifi Fobaggins, Game Bits in the house. How you doing, brother? Fifi Jason, Fifi Fobaggins. I think he sent 12. What did he sent 16 or 12 too. And that a-hole got like 75% of his heroes back. What a freaking a-hole, man. That guy's, oh, happy St. Paddy's Day, everyone. He definitely has the luck of the Irish. You know, one of my traditions I used to love on this day would be, I don't drink anymore, but would be to get Guinness and that red beer and make the Guinness black and tans and watch some freaking, oh, it's early in the morning, so I'm brain farting. We're all Irish on St. Paddy's Day. They're brothers from Ireland, and they got that old ass dude who's pretty baller, and they go around being vigilantes and they kill the hedgehog. I can't think of his name either. A famous porn star that got thrown in prison for being a pedophile. Akitas, what was the other one on their finger? Oh my goodness. I know someone's probably said something in the chat by now, but it's really driving me insane. Boondock Saints. Oh my goodness. All right. Lost my rare shiny Ninja Fisher Eye summon. Yeah, bro, that sucks. GameBit says, I just bought my first hero, which is a miner. I have 1,300 log jewel. Is it worth it to level it up immediately? What do you mean level it up immediately? You can't level it up unless you have the experience. It's definitely worth leveling it up. It doesn't. I mean, just run the quests and you'll get runes as you do it, and then it doesn't really cost much to level it up. So I haven't paid anything really to level up any of my heroes so far. I know some people have gone out of pocket and bought runes, but I've been fortunate so far. And now I'm not going to have a problem for a while, bros, because what do I got? I did get a lot of stuff. I don't know how many crystal I got. I have to have a decent amount of crystal. I guess that'll just be a surprise when I see it. I got a bunch of shit I don't know what to do with. Moksha rune, that's for level 10 plus. So I got 10 of those. I'm pretty set on those when level 10 comes. An obsidian stone with an eye. As you stare at it, you feel as if you see some brief flashes of an event in your mind. I wonder if that'll be used for like an upcoming like special quest or something. I've got 35 freaking Shavas runes, so I won't have to worry about any Shavas runes for a minute. Lesser insight. The golden cracked crystal houses an eye that stares back at the one holding it, influencing your surroundings with distortions from the immediate future. I have no effing clue what that means. Wait. Only got one of these bad boys. Lesser fortitude. This stone is denser and heavier than it looks. You notice a slight callus on your hand after touching it. Lesser fortitude. Is that supposed to like give me something or take something away? Usually, I mean, it's really weird wording, but usually that means it'll like give you a little boost. Lesser fortitude crystal. An age crystal bound in small chains that makes your body. So I wonder if these are like things you want to apply to like tanks or something. And these lesser fortune, a weathered crystal surrounded by a gold ring, providing a sense of well-being and clarity. So I wonder if that's like something for mana casters that you can apply. Lesser fortune, this is probably for like ninjas or something. A dual yellow stone in the shape of a ring, when gripped, a sense of optimism. Maybe this probably gives you like luck or something. I don't freaking know. Lesser insight, the golden cracked crystal houses an eye that's influencing your surroundings. We already read that one. What is this down here? Lesser wit. Is that going to make me stupid? A small textured crystal sits within the damaged crystalline housing. A small amount of power leaches through you. And so this seems Could be multi-use, mana or tank, maybe. Lesser wit. What was, oh, stone and crystal? Well, I mean, come on. Do you have to combine them together? Do you put them, like, is this going to be for like weapon crafting? A glossy glass, like, yeah, whatever. Knowledge into your mind. Airdrops. I haven't claimed any. I mean, I really, ooh, actually, health vial. I guess I should claim those. I don't know if they're going to go away or not. But they did announce. So anyway, I sent off 16 heroes. Only got 5 back. Freaking sucks ass. What are you going to do? I'm going to start building up again. That's what I'm going to do. I got, from that, I got about 90 jewel from all my dead heroes. So that's enough to buy one of them back. I don't know how much crystal I got back, but probably, I'm hoping enough. Well, I'm going to want to use that to do it. And Jason in the house. How you doing, brother? Bill Scott in the house. How you doing, brother? Yeah, I forgot to start questing last night, but I did start. During the day, I did pull one off I just realized you have a matching. Yeah, they made that because of me. I'm 100% certain of it. They're like, we like this Nostradamus mofo. We're going to make an avatar for him. I'm kidding. They don't even know who the F I am. Is corned beef made by corn? I looked that up once. I don't know the answer to that. Nimrod in the house. How you doing, brother? Mars is nuclear AF right now, Bill. You already missed it. We already talked about it. Yeah, Mars is in fuego. We talked about the tokenomics. Retro asked a very good question. How do they make money? We looked it up. They are making money hand over freaking fist right now. Yeah, I prepared myself for something like that happening. I'm a little bit in shock, but at the same time, I really don't care. It's the pec muscle of a cow. Why is it called corn? Yeah, no. I mean, that was Nigel says DFK found a way to lower the hero supply by people doing it themselves. That was 100% the plan. It was freaking genius. They were very transparent about it. There was plenty of rewards for it. I legit got enough jewel and enough rewards to probably summon at least 5, 6, or 7 of those heroes back. I just had bad rolls, right? If I would have gotten like 1 or 2 more heroes, Jason had 75% of his heroes come back. Nimrod is picking up baby pleb slack today. Nimrod's quick crack in the whip. Thank you, Nimrod. I appreciate that. I looked over and I saw 6 likes. I see 7 likes now. All right. I didn't have the stomach for the journey. Yeah, I get that, bro. I was on the fence for a bit, and I'm like, what's that matter, dude? Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm gonna send them all off, and then I did the math that as long as I got I figured if I got like 7 heroes back, I would get enough crystal, and that crystal would be enough to offset. Like if I were to transfer it to Jewel and then summon heroes again. But that's part of the fun. That's part of the fun. The amount of crystal we got can make it worth it. Yeah, that's what I think. I have a nice little bag of crystal now. I have no idea. Jason, is there a way to add crystal to your wallet? Hey, you followed my lead. You YOLO'd them all. Hell yeah. You already said how many. You lost 40. You took a big hit too. Yeah, Nimrod's cracking that whip. So now I have a nice little starter bag for Avalanche. I might have to take some out of D5 over for Avalanche. I think it's going to be 10 out of 24. Yeah, that's pretty rough. 10 out of 24. Let's do the math real quick. I didn't mean to hit that button. All right. 10 divided by 24. You said 40. Why did that not work? Oh, because my numlock. 10 divided by 24. 41% for you. 41,666 repeating. This one I feel like is a C hair below 40. Like 30, 37, 31. Ooh, you got up light compared to me, brother. I got destroyed. I cannot believe that luck. I took a hit, but it's fine, man. I can't complain. First world freaking problems, guys. I still got 19,000 lock jewel. Got a bunch of freaking crystal. I still got 5 heroes. I got a couple homies out there that I can summon Gen Zeros with for cheap. So we're good. We're good. 2 billion market cap already on what? What's this ape coin? 2 billion on. Hey, Costco in the house. What's you guys are giving me energy, man. I was gonna cut this short and go take a little nappy nap, but I don't know. You guys are giving me that's. I won't say a second win, maybe a 1.5 win at this point. Let's see, what's this ape coin? It's all over the place, but haven't read. Did Nimrod? Oh, ape coin. I don't know what the F ape coin. I don't think I've even heard of ape coin. Maybe I have. Oh, you sent a dead. I wish I had more, bro. I wish I had more. I should have like twice that. Bored ape. Bored. Did that coin just recently come out, or how long has that been out? You have 2 Dread Knights. That's pretty impressive. And you sent 2. I mean, they probably had a really good, like 60% plus chance of coming back. I think Tosh sent like a bunch too, at least 1 or 2. He got them all back, I heard. Bored Ape is going to be in the Sandlot, right? I mean, yeah, who knows what you do with it. Bored Ape, dude. Only a few hours back. They dropped it a few. Yeah, I would avoid ApeCoin then. I would avoid ApeCoin for sure right now. That'll definitely most likely have a pullback. Ape just what? That quickly? Man, KuCoin didn't waste any time. What? Let's see if we can pull this up. ApeCoin, is that on Deck Screener? ApeCoin, 24 hours. You can get it on Uniswap. I am not giving any kind of financial advice. Buy at your own risk on this. I don't know what the utility is. I haven't looked at this at all. This is most certainly Moon. This says, what? This can't be right. I mean, it's already an $8 billion market cap. I would not be getting involved in this right now. It's listed on 12. It's on FT. Are you kidding me with this? Like, those dudes are no joke. Like, they came out of the gate swinging on that shit. Is it on Coinbase? Is it on Gemini? Is it on Binance? Usually Binance blows my shit up with alerts I don't even want. I'm all in ApeCoin right now. Where can I buy it? I'm not going to KuCoin. wait. All right. You can't see, but it's Bored Ape is listed on Gemini. I haven't clicked on it yet. I don't know if you can buy it or not, but this is insane. This is freaking insane. I wonder if it's probably already on CoinGecko too. This asset is currently not available for trading, but it's freaking listed. That's insane. I wonder if I'm going to check Binance. Could not. All right. Binance freaking sucks. They're freaking down, I guess. 30 minutes delay between centralized exchanges. I wonder if this is accurate. Is it on CoinGecko? I mean, I'm not stepping in front of this freight train. There's going to be a lot of money. If it's only been out for 4 hours, though, this could most definitely pump pretty heavily. CoinGecko. Ape coin. All right, so it's actually down. from when it released. Do we have any stats on this? We don't know. Total supply. Can you like yield farm it or anything? I know at least with the other ones, the gorillas. What are they freaking called? I've been out of the game for so long, but cyber Kongs, you can like have babies and shit if you have Gen 1s or Gen 0s or whatever the hell they call it over there. Genesis, just Genesis. NFT holders get airdrops. So this is this is insane, man. That it's one of the biggest mistakes I've made, and probably they were so. I seriously considered buying a Bored Ape like last October when they were like 35, when it was kind of a little bit of a bear market, and they were. And I've said a couple times in the past, I think Bored Apes and cyberpunks will probably be worth millions of dollars, tens of millions over time. Like by 2015, 2030, millions of dollars. They will be the Rembrandts, the Da Vinci's, a new era, a new art era. There's only 10,000 of them, of each. That's nothing. That is freaking nothing compared to, the scarcity, the club that it puts you in. I don't see that changing. And it's also what drives, the rest of it. Most of the rest of it is just a bunch of people, climbing up and down, falling up and down, trying to achieve that. And there'll be a few projects here and there that will achieve the same type of fame. But for the most part, I knew it at the time, but 35 Ethereum was a lot of money, right? I only have like 60 Ethereum. So for me to YOLO a little over half my Ethereum bag on a freaking NFT would have been tough. Shit would have paid off though. I don't even want to look at the floor of Bored Apes right now. I'd be cool AF. I'd be able to use it on my DFK avatar. People would be like, instead of someone, what was it, Devin saying, wow, nice locked jewel bag. Can you imagine if my avatar, I mean, I love my avatar, but could you imagine if my avatar was a Bored Ape and I had a Bored Ape? No, I didn't diamond nuts that decision. All right, what is, OpenSea. I couldn't even think of the freaking rankings. Bored Apes probably going, floor price 87. So I would have paid, I think Ethereum was around 3,000 at the time. So about the same, maybe 3,500. I mean, I guess we could look. Well, let's see if I would have bought it in October. I think it was around here. Let's say it was 4,000. So I would have paid 120,000 possibly for a Bored Ape, 120 to 150,000 for a Bored Ape. And now they're going for 240,000 floor, right? Not too freaking bad. I don't know how many Bored Ape tokens you got. Maybe, should I buy one now? I don't have 86 Ethereum. I could buy one. I'd have to sell my Bitcoin. Let's see. I only need about 30 more Ethereum. So that's about $90,000. I could sell. So I'm not going to buy one now, guys, but my plan has been waiting for that bear market. And that might have been a bad plan. Trying to scoop one of these up when it's truly bloody in the street. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see. Yeah, I'm already pissed. I don't think this is Ponzi at all. I really don't. I don't think BTC is Ponzi either. I know you're probably joking, but you're also probably a little bit serious. Biggest bubble in the history. Bored Apes this will not be a bubble. These will be worth millions of dollars. Millions of dollars. I guarantee it. I freaking guarantee it. The status symbol of owning one of these is never, the only way that's ever going to go away is if NFTs go away. And that's just not going to happen. NFTs is the new art era of the future, period. Period. Like right now, how many of you have a digital camera? All of you, because you have a fucking phone. Well, there goes my YouTube, any YouTube monitor. There goes the $2 in YouTube monitor. How many of you take your camera out of take your phone? How many of you have a digital camera and how many of you have an analog camera? How many people now already are drawing on Wacoms and digital tablets versus oils? Versus charcoal versus freaking lead, right? Ty Lopez bought one. Yeah, I think I've seen that. He bought it off scamming people out of their money. So just because Ty Lopez is a Ponzi doesn't mean Bored Ape's a Ponzi. He needed Bored Ape to continue his Ponzi. But how many people are doing digital art versus like analog art, right? Like 90% plus. So NFTs are the future. Of course, there's still going to be classic art and a classic art market and oil and all that stuff. It's still going to be there, but this is definitely, I use notes, so I'm drawing on your phone. So NFTs is going to be, it's like the Renaissance era of like Da Vinci and all them, right? A lot of great art came out of that era. Well, it's a whole new deal now. It's a whole different era of digital art combined with the fact that now you as the artist, Banksy or whatever, can make this dope ass piece of art. And it's that you want life-changing wealth, create a masterpiece and turn it into an NFT. Your family will be getting paid for the rest of your family tree. If you make a truly century type Da Vinci that lasts for centuries, every time that thing gets sold, your family's going to get a big ass bag of cash, right? So whether you do that with a huge masterpiece or a bunch of smaller dope ass things like these Bored Ape people, I mean, I don't know where the cut's going, or if some bro is still getting a cut of this for the rest of his life. Bro. I don't even really do much with NFTs right now. I just see the future, bro. Eminem bought one. Yeah. I want one. I legit am seriously considering buying one. Like, this one's kind of cool. This one is interesting, all things considered. I don't like any with the eyes popping out and the hair is a little weird, but I definitely like the prisoner look. I like this grill a lot. I can't stand the eyes popping out, so that one's pretty cool. This one right here, I like this one a lot. I like the army helmet. So 93. NFTs are kind of hot right now, and this is probably, this little ape coin's probably not helping the price right now. So I'm not going to buy one right now. I think these will come down in price again. There's charts for this shit, right? Activity, last 90 days. Not too long ago, line graph show. Oh, this is just the volume. I want to see a price chart. I used to pay for that Nansen or whatever. I don't know if you could see it free on Nansen. Let's see. Oh, it'll show you 105 average price. That's average. I want floor. Yeah, so it's definitely up in the last week or so. Either way, this is on my radar to own one of these. Whether or not, you'll never know. Buy it, dude. You could have a page in the future biz book of the modern times. Bubbles. What were we talking? Oh! Weren't we talking? Chris in the house. How you doing, brother? Which hair looks sick AF? Oh, you like the pink hair? Yeah, it's a little weird. Because I think these are supposed to be male monkeys, right? Male apes. So it's a little weird. It's It's a little weird to me. I can't stand the eyeballs popping out, and there's a lot of those on the floor. That one's kind of cool. We're already at 103, 105. Let's go to high to low. What makes 15,000 for that one? Why? Why are they? I mean, these are just putting those up there just because they're just trying to get paid, right? Like no one's really seriously considering buying those. That one's pretty cool. I mean, these make sense. They've got some cool features. I don't know what rarity. That one's dope right there. Hey, he's doing for 1337. That looks like something Eminem would buy. That one's pretty dope. I love the rainbow grills. Oh, I could do this all day long, guys. But we're in Fantasyland, right? That one's pretty dope. I don't have, what is that, like 3 million, 30 million, 2 million, 2.5 million? Yep, nope. I'm not that kind of baller. All right. Ape coins at 833. Interesting. We can keep that on the radar for a bit. Colony 350. DeFi Kingdoms. Was there anything left on DeFi Kingdoms? I'm kind of over DeFi Kingdoms. All right, guys. 7:30 a.m. We had a good run. 16 people in the chat. 13 likes. I love you so much. I'm going to wrap this up. I will be back tomorrow, 6:30 a.m. PST. Be there or you're an effing square. Love you all and peace.